Sorry. I'm at school. Today's Wednesday, and I've already finished my first 2 classes for today. I usually have 2 more classes after lunch, but I'm going to go to another school to watch an open class. So yeah, we're going on one of my co-teachers and I are going on a business trip this afternoon, so I don't have my 2 classes, so I'm done teaching for today, and I'm very happy about that because I'm like super tired. As you guys know, my body is set on its summer vacation mode, so I keep staying up late and getting up early, and it's just messing up my life. But I wanted to tell you guys, I had the strangest experience last night. It was so random. So I went to take my trash outside, and I wanted to go to the ATM. So I took my trash out, I went, down the street to the ATM, and I came back home, and I was standing outside of my apartment, just kind of chilling, because it was kind of like, the weather was nice, and I wasn't in any rush to go upstairs to my room, so I was just kind of standing outside my apartment. And as you guys know, there are lots of bars and stuff near my home, so apparently it's a hot spot to like meet dudes apparently. And there's like always a bunch of guys around my house all the time. But so anyway, I'm standing outside and I'm just like on Facebook or something on my phone, and this guy in a car drives by, and like we made eye contact because I was waiting for someone. Okay, so I told you guys about the guy in my window. We will call him KCC guy, because that's the company he works for. He works for KCC. So KCC guy was supposed to meet me that night, and so I was kind of waiting for him, but not exactly. Like, I knew he was coming, but I didn't know when he was coming. So anyway, I was standing outside and I saw a car coming, so I was looking at the car to be nosy to see, oh, is it the KCC guy? So I made eye contact with the dude driving, and then he drove past me, and then he stopped and he reversed back. And he hit me with the, "Do you have boyfriend?" And I am just like, "No, I don't." And he's like, "Oh, get in my car." And I'm like, no, I don't know you. I'm about to just get in your car. What the heck?" And so he was like, "Oh, I want to drink beer with you. Let's have a beer together like this. So come on, let's go. Get in my car. Let's have a beer." And I'm like, "No, thank you. I'm sorry. I don't know you. I don't want to go anywhere with you," like this. And he's so persistent. He keeps asking me like, "Oh, let's go, let's go, let's go," like this. And so I'm like, "No, I'm meeting someone. I'm meeting my friend. So I don't have time to meet you now." And so I'm like, "Here, just take my phone number, and we can talk, and maybe we can meet another day," like this. And he's still like, "Oh, let's go, let's go, let's go," like this. And so then he started like throwing out random, like, he speaks English a little, so like he's using mostly Korean when he's speaking to me, so there's lots of me, "네, 뭐라고요? What did you say? Can you say that again?" like this. And so anyway, he's like, "I need you, I love you." And I'm just like, what the heck? And so I'm just like dying laughing. Like, I think this is so random. Like, what is this? And I told him, like, "I don't know you, I'm not going anywhere with you, I'm meeting someone now, so we can meet another day," like this. And so finally he's like, he said, "Oh, I want to learn English. I need you to teach me English," like this. And so finally, after, I don't know how long it was, but maybe like 5-10 minutes, he finally was like, he finally accepted the fact that I wasn't going with him in his car, and that he had to settle for my phone number. And so while this conversation is happening, another guy, like an older man, he was probably like 36, 37, 38 years old. He's standing behind Carboy. Okay, we'll call this guy. Okay, we'll call Carboy and KCC guy. All right, so Carboy is in his car talking to me, right? And so another man, the older man, the Ajashi rolls up he's standing behind Carboy's car, and he's just standing there like with his arms folded, just standing there. And I'm just like, what the heck is this guy doing? Like inside my mind, I'm like just looking at him like, why is he, is he waiting for someone? Like he's just standing in such a random weird place. So anyway, Carboy's still talking to me, whatever, and Carboy asks, like, where are you from? Chicago? And I'm like, no, I'm from Tennessee. And then the other man, okay, this guy's KCC man, because he's also working for KCC. There were lots of KCC guys around my apartment that night. I think the KCC company was having a huishik that night, because my KCC guy, he was having a huishik, company dinner with his coworkers, but they were in another place. So I think maybe all of the KCC people were out and about that night having company dinners with their little groups or whatever. So anyway, there were a ton of KCC men around my apartment, but there was this KCC ajushi who was standing behind the car. So when I said I'm from Tennessee, KCC ajushi, like I heard him, oh, Tennessee? Like he said. So I'm like, what the heck? This guy's just standing over here eavesdropping on our conversation. Like what the heck? And so Carboy, he turns and he looks at KCC ajushi and is like, oh, Carboy asked me, oh, is he your friend? I said, no, I don't know him. And so car guy asked to KCC ajushi, oh, do you speak English? You know Tennessee? And KCC ajushi was like, oh, no, I don't know. I just worked there or something like that. And so I'm just like, what the heck? Like, so they like talk for like a quick second. And so then finally Carboy leaves. As soon as Carboy drives off, KCC ajushi rolls up onto me next. Oh, so you're from Tennessee? And I'm like, oh, yeah. And he's like, oh, I worked there for a little bit. It's in Florida, right? And I was like, no. And he's like, oh, are you sure? Tennessee is Florida. And I'm like, no. And I was like, do you mean Tallahassee? And he's like, ah, yeah, Tallahassee. So after that, he's like, yeah, I worked in Tallahassee for some amount of time, something, I don't know. And so he's like, I'm sorry, I didn't get your phone number and your name. So I'm just like, what the heck? What? So anyway, I always give my phone number out. I can't, I don't know, I have a hard time saying no to people. Like, I can't say no, so I'm just like, oh, okay. But I put people in my phone, and I put certain emoticons next to their names so that I know who they are, because I get tons of phone numbers. Or whatever. But no, I put emoticons next to people's names so I can remember who they are. And so even though I give you my phone number, it doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to contact you. So anyway, what was I saying? Oh, so anyway, I just thought it was so strange that like these two dudes just swooped up on me. Like one dude, hey, get in my car, let's go have a drink. I love you, I need you. And then second dude's just like, oh, I see this guy trying to holler. Let me holler at her too. Let me jump on this. Like, what is this? It was so weird. It was super weird. I was really shocked. I've never had this sort of experience before. All I could do was laugh and laugh and laugh while both of these dudes are talking to me, because I'm just like so stunned. But then, yeah, so anyway, KCC ajushi, he was waiting for me. Like his friends had left, and after he got my number and stuff, he's like, okay, I'll message you. And he like ran away, like to go catch up to his friends. Like he was literally standing there waiting just to talk to me. Like, what? So weird. But yeah, so yeah, there's that. And let's see. Carboy called me shortly afterwards. He called me like, where are you? Let's meet now. And I'm like, bruh, I told you I can't meet you. And so he asked me, he kept asking, he was so persistent, just kept asking, and I'm like, no, maybe tomorrow, maybe another day. So finally he's like, okay. And then he calls back again, like maybe like 10, 20 minutes later, he calls back again, and he's trying to get me to meet him. So after a long debate of him trying to meet me, he wanted to come to, like, he's like, oh, we can get some beers, and you can come to my house, and I can go to your home. And I'm like, what the heck? No, I don't know you. I'm not inviting you into my house, you freaking creeper. And he was like, no, I'm not a bad guy. I won't touch you. I promise I won't touch you. If I touch you, you can call police. And like, I'm just like, oh my goodness. So after a long debate of him trying to meet me in private because he is shy and doesn't want to speak English in front of other Koreans, I told him I will not meet him. I will only meet him in public. So finally we settled for getting drinks at a convenience store and talking in his car. So he accepted that. So we talked in his car for a little bit, and he told me he is a professional golfer and he is going to America next year, so that's why he wants to study English, because he's moving to California next year. And and so while we're talking, he's asking, like, he told me, like, oh, I want to meet you tomorrow and the next day and Thursday and Saturday and Sunday. I want to meet you every day. I want to be your boyfriend. And I am like cracking up. I think it's so funny. And I'm just like, what the heck? This dude's, he's so like forward, like with everything. Like, and I'm just like, okay, well, I don't know you. I only met you an hour ago, but you know, maybe if we meet many times, maybe we can become a couple later, but as of right now, I don't know you, bro, so chill with that. Like, he is so strange. He is quite strange, but he wasn't bad looking, so maybe I'll give him a chance. I don't know. KCC guy, my KCC guy, I haven't, like, yesterday was the first time I saw him since, like, the first week we met, because his work schedule is really weird. And so because of his work, he hasn't been able to meet me, and I feel like if you're only able to meet me like 1 week out of a month, like, I don't know. I feel like this is, I don't know if I want to continue seeing him or not. So I don't know. I'll give it a little bit more time and see how it goes, because I like him. Like, we still talk every day, even though we don't meet. We still talk every day and everything. So I don't know. I don't know. I have just too much going on in my life right now. I have a date Saturday with some dude that I met on Tinder. He doesn't speak English at all, but I think I'm gonna cancel that because I just don't even feel like dealing with that. I really don't. Anyway, I'm gonna go eat lunch because my lunch started almost 15 minutes ago, and if I mess around sitting in here, there's gonna be no food left. Not that I probably want to eat it anyway, but we'll see.
Just try